Hello, everybody. Welcome to the broadcast. Just like to say hello to everyone that came last show. Really appreciate everybody. It was awesome. So many people were actually able to show up. Before we get started, just like to remind you, go over to Indiegogo, sign up for the mailing list. We'll be launching in the spring here. It's coming really, really, really quick, and you want to get on this mailing list. We got free goodies. We got discounts day one of the campaign. So get on over there and get on that mailing list. So, where we left off last time. Oh, wait, let me go over to the chat right quick. Say hello to some people before we jump into this. Chris Evans is in the chat. Appreciate you for stopping by. Hello to you. We got Black Star in the chat as well. We got Verse Films saying hello in the chat. Appreciate you, Verse Film. And all right. So we got a few people watching right now. So we're just going to hop right into it. And we'll see how the chat ends up after a little bit. We'll go back to it. Now, as usual, well, actually, let me just start by saying what we did last time. Last time I showed you how to take some of the stuff that you've already drawn in the foreground and just sort of add it to the background, do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, make it smaller, make it look like it recedes in space a little bit more. We are I also showed you how to take some of your photo reference and just kind of throw it in the background there, so it gives you something to get started. It helps textures in. No, you could actually go back and yourself, get in there and just really go at it. Well, for this is just concept art. I just wanted to throw some photographs in there to kind of get me a quick and then wait it and draw over it and do a little bit more with it. But for now, I just figured start looking. So what I referenced to a few times was, we drew this at foreground, and I kept going, maybe I should go and find out what an elephant looks like, because I just drew this out of my head. I had no idea what an elephant looks like, except for what you see. I got a rough idea, but there's always little bits that you forget about and you miss and stuff like that. So one of the things I noticed is like the ear kept bothering me. I was like, I don't know if an elephant's ear is quite on. I mean, my ear on right here, it kind of looks like a dog's ear. It's like you got an elephant with a dog ear, or a puppy or something like that. So what I did is I went and got some images, and lo and behold, look at there. That ear on that elephant looks nothing like what we got here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of look at it and say, okay, it's kind of a triangular, quadrilateral looking thing. I don't know. It's an odd shape, but it's kind of triangular. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go in here. We're going to, first thing, fix this ear. So let me just go look at the chat right quick and say hello to some people. Details. All right. Well, I'm getting into the details here. Go ahead and grab my favorite brush here. If y'all have been things, I pretty much have been using the same brush the whole time, and that's the same type of brush. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make a layer, and I'm actually just going to draw right over the top of this with the dark brush, and then we'll kind of come back to it. So it looked like that ear sort of came out like this, and then like that. That's pretty much what it looked like there. It doesn't have to be perfect, because this is another planet anyway. So I put this under here. That comes under here, bam. Yeah. Okay. Maybe a little bit lower. Like that. All right. Now what we do is we sort of take our clone brush and use some of that texture. Do that. Yeah, there we go. Just it's not going to let me go back to a regular brush. And just block it in. Go over what I've already done. I'm going to do there we go. Yeah. Something. Not much, but just a little something like that. That. Okay. Yeah. I'm happy enough with that, so I'm just going to put it together, merge away. A little bit of a realistic looking air. And yeah, sure. So, that, put that right there. I'm going to pop it back. Okay. Another thing we could do here is actually start looking at how the technology is kind of interesting. Just as they're working on it, it's just kind of going here and see what's, it's going back to that photo we got of the elephant. Right? It's got some really, really thick skin, Cool. I really am drawing anything. Eyes are the windows to the soul, and you always want to make sure you get an eye right. Give a lot of character just in the eye. And look at Will Eisner's some of his tutorials and stuff. He'll sit there and he'll do drawings of faces, portraying different modes of emotions. And he won't change the mouth, he'll just change the eyes. He'll do the same drawing over and over again, the exact same one, and he'll just draw the eyes differently. And he says, you can portray any emotion just with the eyes. You know, and I like that. That's really neat. So that's what we're gonna do here. We're just gonna get that eye. Zoom out. Yeah, that's really looking like something is going to come out at you right there. But let's just kind of keep going with this and keep switching over to our elephant for reference, and see if we can't get some of that going. Let me go over to the chat though. See what we got going on here. Got El Gargoyle saying, hey, hey, hey. So, saying that we're a little choppy today. I'm saying that we're a little choppy today. Doing the best we can. I just moved it to see if we can make it look a little bit better. Sorry about that, guys. We're actually running off of a cell phone here to get our signal. We don't have cable. It's kind of funny. Like, you live out in the sticks. You got to deal with what you can get. And, some days it's like a choppy wave. Well, El Gargoyle, let me know if that actually worked. A minute. Yeah, it sucks. Yeah. First, thanks everyone for hanging out. I hope it clears up. Yep. Looks like it might be coming in a little bit better. Let me know. Just some odd static. Better than the audio. And then we're talking. Not too bad. Sorry about that, Rotten Glory. Hopefully, I made a little adjustment. Hopefully that'll be a little bit better. Y'all let me know how that is. I think we got a pretty good signal now going. Yeah, sometimes that happens, guys. Sorry about that. But it should be doing pretty good now. Let me zoom back in. What I was doing there is I'm working on the eye, trying to make it look, you know, like an elephant's eye here. And we adjusted and made the ear properly. The ear just was not working. Anyway, this here. There we go. Get on that tusk thing. Gets the some of the detail. And if you look here, the tusk sort of comes right to the eye right there. So that's what we're going to do. Make sure that just sort of runs right in there. Yep. There we go. Paint some of this in. How's the audio and video? Is it looking any better there, guys? Let me know. How many Will Eisner books do you have? How many Will Eisner books do you have? A few, maybe 4 or 5. I'm not exactly sure, to be perfectly honest with you. I got a lot of books, Black Star. You know, I got a ton of books. Let me know out there if you're watching this or you're listening, and if the audio and video has gotten a little bit better since the beginning. Just give me a little heads up there. And if you're working on anything like this, it's just got to keep going back over it, keep doing things, keep noodling it, and again, you can go as long as you want, but what I think we're going to do with this piece here is we're just going to get it to a certain point and then be done with it. I ain't going to go in here and we'd have to do like 20 or 30 of these things to really get it all detailed out the way we want to if we were doing like a real detailed one. So what we'll do with this is we'll just get it to like a medium layer where things are looking good, do a few details here and there on certain parts, and then we'll leave it be. But we'll probably work on this for a few more episodes just so we get something really neat to look at. That's great. Yep. Got a few people watching today. Appreciate that. Appreciate all y'all stopping by. Just taking a look at me sitting around drawing. Doing so many things right now, but you're here with me and I appreciate it. I'll just sit here and give you the best drawing lesson I can for all those that actually have to sit here and watch people draw. Just get a few more details. We keep going back and looking at look at all the lines that are in the trunk. Basically wherever the body moves the most is where you have the most lines. That's the way it looks anyway. If you go back and look at this elephant, you've got a lot of movement. The trunk, there's a lot of lines. Back here in the belly and the legs and stuff, there's a lot of lines. So that's something that we really need to hone in on and see if we can get going. Let me get a little separation here. Let's do not as much texture here. Let's make it a little smoother. Get back in here. Do some line work around all that. Basically, I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna get a little bit of the brush, do 40%. I'm just gonna, there we go. Because these horns, if you really look at them, I've looked at these up close before, and they have like a shine to them, and then they have little detailed marks in it. If you ever see whalebone, it's sort of the same thing. If you've ever seen scrimshaw work done on some old whalebone, it's sort of the same thing. Anyway, that's what we'll do, and then we'll come back and put some strokes and cuts and stuff on that cuts. Different look. Let's see here. We got a few more questions out there. Which do you prefer more, to draw humans, animals, objects, or landscapes? Well, drawing humans is the hardest. Drawing humans is definitely the hardest because we are human. We're the observer. And humans can usually pick up on something immediately if there's something wrong with a drawing or a painting or something like that. You know, their eye sees it. They don't know what it is necessarily, but they'll see it and they'll notice it in their head immediately. They're like, something's off about this drawing of a human. And the reason why is because we are humans. We look at ourselves in the mirrors every day, you know. So humans are definitely the hardest, but I actually enjoy drawing humans the most. But I do like doing landscapes and stuff like that. I don't really draw animals a lot. Like, I got some drawings of goats, I got some drawings of dogs and stuff like that, just things around me. And for some reason, I usually seem to get them done pretty good at that. At least that's what people tell me. Yeah. So, space this a little bit. Take it off the spacing. Make sure I get that text string in there. Yep. That text string in there. Black Star says, let me just put this up here. I prefer to talk more to objects because they don't talk back. Alright. I hear you. So I had to find that to be a little funny. Now, let's get back to detailing this elephant out a little bit more here with some line art. Let's go back, reference. You know, always reference. I don't have a line going through the middle of my elephant's forehead, and I don't think it has much of a line. So I'm just gonna do away with that. And, yeah, there we go. Yeah. Now that's actually starting to look pretty good. That elephant's starting to turn out pretty good, you know. All we really did is just detail the eye, a little bit of the trunk here at the base, and then a little bit of this horn. And that really gave it a lot, and plus I made the ears properly. They don't look like big old floppy dog ears now. But yeah, that really helped it out a lot right there. Just doing that little bit of detail work to the elephant. That's really going to help. All right. zoom out a little bit, you can give us a better look. Okay. Let's do a little bit more of this elephant, and then we'll get into something else here. Let's just make it where we're happy with it. Again, nothing has to be perfect. Going back and labeling it, but I just want to get a little more detail in here so it pops a little bit. It is the central feature in this piece, so let's make it such. Let's make it so. Anyone out there watching Picard, I gotta go watch that today. Me and my wife gotta watch that tonight, baby. We liked the first one. Started out okay, of course. For some reason, whenever my wife starts watching stuff, she always picks up on things quicker. She's like, "Oh, this is just like an old Next Generation episode. It was this, this, and that." I'm like, yeah, I don't remember all those things. She's got a little bit better memory than me, and I block stuff out of my mind. I'm just like, yeah, whatever. I don't need to remember all that stuff. But she remembers all that stuff. So. And so anyway, we're going to watch it and see how it is. See how this week's episode is. So go out there and check it out. Also, I want to say that we got another episode of Come Get Some tonight. Come get some! With old Black Star. Black Star! I ain't going to sing anymore because I'll be ending this stream real quick if I start singing. Be like someone turning the fire alarm off in a building. People just start scattering. Definitely don't want to send everyone running. We got a few people watching here. We got a few people in the chat. So people in the chat got some questions for me on this. I know it's just sort of detailing out some stuff today here. But if you got some questions, don't be afraid. Just come on and ask. I don't bite. Got that bar going close to the mouth. So controlling the elephant. Yeah, so this is actually starting to look like something, people. And if you're doing this stuff for a client, what you got to do is you got to say, okay, the client's paid me X. So if the client's paying me X, how much time am I supposed to spend on this to give them what they want? Right? If the client ain't paying you a whole heck of a lot, well, you need to be doing a whole heck of a lot. You get what you pay for. And there's a lot of people out there, they'll work and they'll work and they'll work for forever because they want everything to be exactly perfect. It's like, sorry, the client didn't pay that. So what you need to do is give them the right amount of work for what they're paying for. That way, while that person who wants everything to be perfect, they're sitting there still drawing on a piece. You've moved on to a new piece and you're getting paid for something else now. I know everyone wants their art to be perfect, but I'm sorry. You can't do that if you're not getting paid for it. If you're doing your own work, it's one thing. But if you're doing something for a client, And they usually clients, they'll understand. You know, they're like, okay, you know, if I'm paying this, I'm getting this. And you need to make sure that they know that ahead of time. They'll understand. Don't you worry. They will understand. They have to understand. If they don't, then go to a different client. Say, okay, thanks for the job. I appreciate it, but I got to go someplace else so I get paid what I'm worth. So remember that. Always get paid what you're worth. You can't be working 48 hours on a piece that you're only getting paid 6 hours on. You got to do the best you can within that 6 hours. And maybe throw in 1 hour, 2 hours, but if you want to. But just do that, and then you're good to go. Go on to the next piece, you know. And since this is for me, I can spend as much time as I want on it, but I also got to be cognizant of my time and what I need to be spending on, because we're writing and we're getting ready to start on the skits book. So I want to be spending time on the skits book for you guys. I need to be doing too much concept work. You know? It's like if I want to flesh out a scene, you know, do a little bit of concept work, but it's more important to spend your time wisely. You know, when I was younger, in school, I did a bunch of that sort of stuff, where I just worked and worked and worked for myself, just, you know, honing my abilities. And really, that's what the client's paying for, is all that time you spent learning your craft. And, you know, if you do 2 hours worth of work, but you have 10 years of experience, well, that 2 hours is just as good as a young person's 6 to 8 hours, you know, because you actually know what you're doing, and that young person does not. So it's something to think about out there. So, you know, people always say, oh, you're talented, you're talented. It's not talent. You work hard at this and you become better. The more you work, the better you get. You know, the better you get, the more people think that it's talent. It's not talent, it's hard work. I've been doing this since I was in 6th grade. You know, and anyone can get to a certain level if they just work hard at it. You can do it. Hey, you can do it, huh? You know, get out there and do it. That looks awesome. That's actually starting to look pretty good. Right? Maybe we'll go over here and try and finish up the end of its trunk. You know? Let's work on that a little bit. Excuse me a second. I'll get a drink of it. Sorry, I'm crunchy mush. If y'all are wondering what I'm drinking the finest sweet tea you can get, you can make. Freshly brewed, Louisiana sweet tea, the best. It's the drink of choice here in the South. That's pretty much all I drink. I drink some hot tea and sweet tea and water. That's pretty much it. I don't really drink soda. Every now and then I might get a soda if the place is out or something, or I just don't want it sweet tea. But that's pretty much all I drink every day, all the time. I've had maybe one soda in months. I got a Dr. Pepper the other night when we went out for pizza. And that's because the sweet tea wasn't made yet. And then as soon as the sweet tea came out, I just dumped the Dr. Pepper and went and got the sweet tea. But sorry guys, that's my drink. That's my drink. Sweet tea. I've been drinking it since I was a kid. It was sweet tea, Kool-Aid, lemonade. That's about it. I'd like to drink milk. I'm a huge fan of milk, but I'm lactose intolerant. Can't drink it, so. Oh well, I was born that way. I can drink raw milk, but I mean, businesses aren't allowed to sell raw milk, so for some reason raw milk doesn't hurt you as bad as the stuff you buy at the store, the pasteurized. It's just the way it is, I guess. Does it start to look like something? I think so. It's not like it. Black pigments. That would make it really pop. I don't really know what this part of the thing looks like. I'm just basing it off of everything else that I've seen. Looks like there's probably a ton of line work here. They picked up everything. That's like their fingers there. And if you look at your own finger, it's really, really gnarled usually, especially if you're older. You got lines and all sorts of stuff. Different brush. Eraser. Bam. Growing up in Daytona Beach, one of the things that we always did is we went to, it's like every 3 years you go on a field trip to Bethune-Cookman College. It's right there in Daytona. We were born and raised right next to it. And that's the first college for black people in the country. That's what they tell you anyway, when you go in. And Mary Cloud Bethune, she was a big fan of elephants. If you go into her house, she has statues and drawings and paintings. They have her house still there, where it's a little museum, and she has drawings, paintings of elephants everywhere. She was a huge fan of them. The reason why, I think what she said was that they had a lot of power, but they rarely ever used it. So I think that's how she felt government should be. Have a lot of power, but don't use it. Always stood out in my mind, she was having all that elephant stuff there at the museum. It's a really nice campus. When I was a kid, it was still really small, but last time I was over in that area, I don't live in Daytona anymore, but if you ever go to it, it's really big now. It's a huge college. It used to just be small for years. I mean, I think it was founded in, was it the late 1800s? I can't quite remember. I have to go check it out. Let me go check on the chat, see what's going on over there. I haven't been over there for a while. We got Scarlet Crusader. Beautiful work. That's really coming along nicely. Thanks a lot, Scarlet Crusader. I appreciate that. We got some people saying hey to each other in the chat. That's good. Oh, also, like I was saying earlier, come get some. come check out a new review tonight. It's going to be at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check that out. Definitely go check that out. Also, get on the mailing list. Go on over to Indiegogo and get on the mailing list. That's why we do this right here. We need to sell our goods. We need to sell our books. So, yeah, that's not real good. That's pretty good. Maybe we'll do a little bit down in this area of the body, and then we'll call it on the elephant. How's that? But wasn't expecting to spend too much time on the elephant, but I mean, you just start going on things sometimes, and it just starts looking good, so you just keep going with it. I think it turned out pretty good, and it was good to just kind of keep going with it and get it all detailed in there. If y'all agree with me there. Let's go back to our reference, look at that. And I know it's not really a bendable one, but I've seen where they've been before, so kind of already had that in my head. But maybe we'll do this one just like the other. Like our photo here, if you go back to our photo, it's got the dark legs because it's walked through some water and some mud. Maybe we'll do the same thing with our elephant. I just started sending the layer back. Hit the wrong button. It happens. So I think we're going to do the same thing here. Let me just kind of clean up the leg here. Oh, I got on 50%. All right, now we're talking. Let's clean up this leg a little bit. Yeah. So what we're going to do is I'm going to do all the drawing, the dark line drawing here on the leg. Put all those wrinkles and cracks and stuff in. And then what we'll do is we'll go and we'll use a brush to make it look dark along the legs, but we'll have all that underneath work at the same time. So it happens, sometimes you just start clicking on things and you realize you got the wrong dang brush again. Get all of our mark making kind of going in the same direction, going around that leg. Go over it with mud. Let's kind of do that. What we're going to do is we're going to, since this is its own layer here that we're working on, I'm going to lock the layer so all I can do is just draw on that actual layer. And I'm going to get a big old brush. Just zoom out a bit. And we're going to go over the top of this at about 30% with a dark. There we go. There we go. Now it's actually starting to look just like a picture there. All right. A little bit of light. Sort of knock it back a little bit though, because we got this stuff here in front. That'll read good right there. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Alright, let's sort of finish off the top of this elephant here. And then we might have to call it a show then, but my proper brush for drawing. Spacing in there. Oh, okay. Take my channel lock off there so I can actually draw wherever I want, not just on what's already there. Let's go back to the elephant. There's not too much line work going on in here. Not a lot of wrinkles, but we'll add a little bit. Let's get a little bit down up towards the middle. Looks like there's some that we can't really see around the ear area. If you look back in the ear area here. So let's just sort of do something like that. Looks like it's kind of coming in down in here. That makes sense because there's a lot of movement there right around that ear because they can flap them back and forth and everything. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do that same thing. With a little bit of line. Wonderful thing about working on a computer is you can actually undo stuff. I love going back and undoing. Hey, look, I undid it. And you can't really do that on when you're working on a line drawing with ink or something like that. You can, but it's let me get some of my drink here. Fresh sweet tea. Nothing finer. Another thing, remember to kind of pick and choose your shades and colors and stuff from your actual drawing. Right? So just kind of pick from around the area that you're working in. The reason why you do that is because then everything kind of flows together. Feels like it all sort of comes together then. That's nice. That's looking real nice. Love doing these live drawings with y'all. At first, when I first did the first couple, I was scared to death. I'm not really used to drawing in front of people. I'm not drawing in front of people, but you're out there watching and doing this live. I can't go back and erase the problems I did. If I mess up, I can't just go back and erase it and be like, oh, never even happened. And it does happen. This elephant been in battle. Right? It's lost some stuff. Right? Do something like that. Yeah, that'll give it a few little battle scars. You know? Right. Let me see. Let's hold it back on. Yep. saw something I wanted to put up. Scarlet Crusader. My turn to cook. So probably pulled pork, sweet potatoes, French fries with slaw. That's always a fantastic meal. You can't go wrong with pulled pork. My dad did one a few weeks back. It was fantastic. Got writing comics in here. Wow, nice. I appreciate it, writing comics. Appreciate that. Let's see what else we got. Scarlet Crusader says, I'll be there tonight and I'm on board with the Skits book. It's going to be a great addition to my collection. I appreciate that, Scarlet Crusader, and so does Black Star. She'll be there giving her best tonight, so everyone go out there and check her out. We'll look for you, Scarlet. She's awesome. There you go. My wife and I were watching a comic review Black Star did the other night, and my wife said Black Star's reviews are so good that she could eulogize a funeral if folks would come. Oh man. Wow, that's pretty high praise right there. It's awesome. Thanks a lot, man. I guess you're talking about your life. Oh, Chris Evans had to go help my mom and then took a shower right after the stream started. What did I miss? Well, we're working on the elephant here, and you can go back and check it out. But I think we've gotten, it was bothering me when I was like, man, this elephant just ain't, it's got issues. So it's kind of turned into a stream of me working on the elephant, trying to get it as best I could. So basically, I'm just detailing out this elephant. That's what the stream is. So, go back, check it out. Let me know what you think. Appreciate it. And we fixed the ears on the elephant. That was a big thing. It had big puppy dog ears. Can't believe I went so long with the drawing and didn't do this. Probably should have done it a little earlier on in the streams, But whatever. It's fixed now. That's all that matters. Yeah. It's got a hole in it. I mean, if you use an elephant for battle, it's definitely going to get some scarring. Definitely going to get some scarring. Might as well put battle wounds on it. Can't use elephants for war anymore. It's not that I'm aware of. I know sometimes people treat elephants bad and they freak out and they just go on a war path and through the city and over in Southeast Asia and some of them countries I've seen that. That's crazy to see them elephants just pissed off, just going through neighborhoods and beating up cars and buses and big trucks. I mean, they're just like, all right, I've had enough. I'm done with y'all. It's about time for me to show what I can do. And they do. They show exactly what they can do. They're like, bam, right on through it. This really turned out. Really turned out pretty good. Now, the way I'll be doing the comic, I think I've mentioned this before, but I'll mention it again for all y'all that that are interested in knowing. The way I'll be doing the comic is I do all my layouts and my thumbnails in the computer, just like what you're seeing here, and I'll probably be doing most of those live so you can actually kind of see what I'm doing. We'll see. I mean, it takes a lot of thought and stuff like that, and I don't know if I can actually sit here and talk while I'm trying to figure it out, or maybe that would be best. Maybe that would kind of help figure some stuff out. So we'll see if we'll end up doing that. And then once I get the thumbnails and stuff, then I take a projector and I project it to my piece of paper, which is 11 by 17, comic book size paper. And then I just do all my pencils. Do pencils, I do some inking, and then once I'm done with that, I'll be doing that on here as well. So come back and watch me draw and work on the comic book. But then once I get everything drawn and inked on the page, I scan it into the computer, and then I start doing some work, kind of like what you're seeing here. I'll be doing some of this type of work, but obviously with color, because all my blacks and whites will already be there from the pencil and ink work. And then we'll get the color on there. We'll do some concept art style stuff, at least on every page, so it looks kind of realistic and interesting, kind of like what you got going in this one. And then we'll just do some coloring, some basic comic book coloring as well. And then from that, well, we're going to send it over to our letterer, and I've had a few talks with him, and it sounds like he might be doing some of the lettering live. So you'll actually be able to see it get lettered live. Probably not the entire book. We'll probably have to leave off some of the end pages just to save the story for everybody. But I think that'll be really cool for people to see. You know, most people won't do that because they're like, oh my gosh, my story's going to be out there. Well, you know, I need my story to be out there. I need people to see it. I need people to buy it. And I need people to get on the mailing list. The only way I'm going to do that is by showing it and working on it and going out there and talking about it. So I'm just wondering if people will be really interested in that. Hold on a second. Got a little something here. Chris Evans. I wouldn't want to be in front of that elephant. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be in front of any elephant, to tell you the truth. Elephants are, they're massive animals. Okay. That's what I'm so those film productions, why we can make up stories. Oh, we got something going on in the chat, okay. We got some back and forth, we got some good stuff in here. Let's see what we got. See if I can go back into some of the Chris Evans. Chris Evans, the government put out a PSA that we have made contact with an alien race. Sorry you missed it. Yeah, I missed that one. I'll have to go back and find that one. There we go. And comments. We were going to say you missed the zombie apocalypse. I missed the zombie apocalypse while I was sitting here drawing and painting on YouTube. That's what I'm missing. Anyway, I think we're about done with this today. We've done a lot today, actually. At least I feel like I have. Detailing out this elephant here. This made me feel really good because the elephant was looking like turds. Okay, so we got a background that's half looking awesome. We got a mid-ground it's almost, it's kind of getting there, but we need to do some more work for that. Then we got the elephant that's starting to look really kick-ass. I mean, this guy is looking really good. Still got to work on some more foreground elements. Let me just give you a little refresher. We got something going on in there. Of course, I need to go back. This was just kind of block stuff in, but we're gonna come back to that probably next time and start putting some of that foreground stuff in there. But this is looking awesome. Let's put it up to the size of the screen. I'm always zooming back on it. And that's because I want to kind of look at it from a distance to see what it's looking like. But this right here is starting to look really good. I'm excited about it, and I hope you all are too. But let me just remind people a little bit before we start wrapping this up. Go over and get on the mailing list on Indiegogo. Skits the Sun, Book 1. you're watching me work on it right now, if you like this and you like some of the artwork I've been sharing on Twitter, and also here on YouTube, then go check it out. You can find us on Twitter at Skits Comic, and on YouTube, if you're here already, you know what it is. It's at Skits Comic. And over on Indiegogo, you can find us as Skits, The Sun, Book 1, under the Comics section, coming soon. So, also, we got Come Get Some. That was terrible. Let me try and do it with as much vigor as Black Star. Come get some. There we go. That's a lot better. That's come get some tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We look forward to you. I'll be in the chat, and so will Black Star. She'll be in there to talk to you and give you any types of help you need. Answer all your questions. But for now, we're going to be done with this. Maybe we'll see you again tomorrow. We'll see you then. Have a good day. Wait. I got a question here. Seen a video once where an elephant got mad and started charging some people in a truck that got out of the elephant. Oh, do we have another? I think we got a question. Oh, here we go. What subject after many years? What subject after your many years of drawing you find still challenging to master? Say some machines, others say feet. Mr. Liefeld. Perspective drawing is always kind of tough, but you can go out there and find all sorts of books on perspective. That's always a tough thing. Perspective. Humans are always the toughest. I mentioned that. Go listen earlier in the broadcast. I actually talked about that. So people are pretty tough. Machines, I never find machines that hard. Feet, I find feet pretty easy. And from what I know, Rob Liefeld actually can draw feet. He just stylizes and works quick. He can do it. He just doesn't. So anyway, go check us out on Indiegogo. And I appreciate all y'all coming. You have a great day, and we'll see you again real soon. Bye.